Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a response video to some dude in Texas. Just recently he uploaded a video asking, if your house was on fire, what 5 Thrash albums from your collection would you go back and save? And I thought that was an interesting question, so I picked out 5 Thrash albums from my collection. My admittedly very small collection, so I don't have much, but I did manage to find 5 Thrash albums. So without further ado, let's just go ahead. Alright, the first album is one that I kind of debated on whether or not to include, because I'm not 100% sure if this is considered like thrash, but whatever, who cares? It's a great album either way, and it's Venom, At War with Satan. Now, again, like I said, I'm not 100% sure if this counts as a thrash album, because you could argue it's just kind of like traditional, like classic metal or speed metal, but I think it's definitely got strong thrash elements too. But yeah, this is a killer album. This is my second favorite album from Venom. Black Metal is my favorite. But yeah, title track is fucking awesome. Rip Ride, Genocide, Women, Leather, and Hell. Yeah, this is just a great album. Love the artwork on this too. It's awesome, it's evil, and it's just fucking good. So this is the first album I would save from my collection. Alright, next up is very good band, very good album. Probably can't see us very well, sorry, because of the glare. If you can read that, it is Death Angel with The Art of Dying. This was their comeback album after they disappeared for a few years. But yeah, this is a great album. Again, I think it was a killer comeback album. Thrown to the Wolves, Thicker Than Blood, Devil Incarnate. Yep, this is just a killer album. One of my favorites from this band. Death Angel is one of my favorite thrash bands of all time. They were one of the first like thrash bands outside of the big 4 I ever got into. And yeah, this is a fucking killer album. So that's my number 2 choice for a thrash album I would save from my collection. Alright, and my number 3 choice, it's an album that doesn't need an introduction. It's an absolute classic. Everyone knows it. Metallica, Kill 'Em All. I love this album. This is my second favorite Metallica album. My number 1 is Master of Puppets. But yeah, this is just a killer album. Obviously, you got tons of great tracks on here, like Seek and Destroy is an absolute classic. No Remorse, 4 Horsemen, Whiplash, Jump in the Fire, and of course you have the greatest bass solo of all time, which is Anesthesia, Pulling Teeth. Yeah, no, this is just one of my favorite albums, period. I don't own Master of Puppets, if so I would probably save that one if I had it, but this is still a killer album. Alright, those are the CDs out of the way. I also got 2 vinyls. 2 vinyl thrash albums I would save from my collection. Alright, and the first one is Razor with Evil Invaders. This is my second favorite Razor album. Violent Restitution will always be my number 1. Or, no, sorry, I lied. This is probably my 3rd favorite Razor album. I think I like Shotgun Justice more than this one. But yeah, this is a great, obviously classic album, title track, Thrash Dance, which has that amazing quote, "We spit on those who choose to pose, thrash with all the rest." Yeah, no, Cross Me Fool, Legacy of Doom, Iron Hammer, Instant Death. This is just a great Canadian thrash metal album. I love Razor. I love this album. And yeah, this is easily one of my favorite albums I own in my collection, period. So I would have to, if my house was on fire, I would definitely have to save this one, for sure. Alright, and here's the final album, my number 5 pick for the album I would say, for the thrash album I would save if my house was on fire. It's an absolute classic, again, Rain and Blood. This is just, I don't need to explain anything about this album, I don't think. This This album is still, to this day, just incredible. It's dark, it's evil, it's heavy as hell, Angel of Death, Raining Blood, Jesus Saves, Criminally Insane, Altar of Sacrifice. This is just, I'm probably repeating myself a lot, but this is just a killer fucking album. This has been one of my favorite albums ever. And this isn't even my favorite Slayer album. Seasons in the Abyss is my favorite, but I still love this album. Love the album art too. I think this is the best artwork they ever had, I think. Yeah, I love the artwork on this. This is just amazing album. And that's about it. Those are the 5 thrash metal albums I would say from my collection if my house was on fire. If I were to make this video 2 years in the future, it would probably look a lot different because, like I said, my collection is rather small, so I don't have a whole lot of interesting albums, but those are the 5 thrash albums I would save if my house was on fire. If you like this video, consider liking, subscribing, leave a comment, tell me how much of a poser I am, and I'll see you all later. Take care now. Have a great day.